now I've seen that alternative media central core regress into the left-right puppet show. And you see, if there's a few of you and you want to control the many, then crucial to that is dividing and ruling the many. It's getting the many, your target population, to fight each other and to be in conflict with each other, because they're so busy fighting each other, they're not looking up and seeing the same hands holding strings connected to both. And so we've got this whole left-right obsession. And the same with the open borders. They've opened the borders to let unlimited, basically, numbers of people from other cultures to come in, because they want the reaction, starting to see it, from the indigenous population, many of which are migrants as well, so that you have this divide and rule. They want constant conflict. And you only go beyond that when you get into these realms of understanding that whether you've got a brown body or a black body or a white body, or whether you have this religion or that religion or that religion, ultimately, they don't want us to know this, we're all expressions of the same consciousness, having different experiences. But instead of that understanding of unity, how we're all actually one consciousness, having different human experiences, they want us to self-identify the I, the me, with the human experience. Not to say, look, I am consciousness having a brief human experience. I am the human experience. That's who I am. Because once they've got people seeing life themselves at that level, divide and rule's a piece of cake. Easy. And that's what we're seeing. And you know, you're only going to get to these, not just these levels of understanding the scale of the deceit, you're only going to get to the levels of really understanding how we can overcome this if you get out of this depressing myopia that the alternative media has got itself into, and to realize that you're looking at just a tiny level of the scale of human control. And that's where they want us. You know, when I said they can't put the genie back in the bottle, but they can stop it going any further, that's what they've done. Now, you know, so what am I saying? Am I saying that all these people in the alternative media central core, because I've got enormous respect for lots of people in the alternative media that operate outside of that barricade, but don't get the algorithmic support, don't get the financial support, don't get the coverage, don't get the promotion. Because that's where, for me anyway, the real alternative media is. But I'm not saying that all these people are knowingly kind of controlled opposition and we're going to go in and do that. There will be one or two that do that, yeah. Pump primers, as I call them. But it's real simple. If you want to hold the barrier, the genie, in a myopia that's not ultimately going to be a problem for you, in fact, it could be a benefit, then all you've got to do is pick out people who have a limited knowledge of the big picture and are focused on what you want them to focus on, you want the followers of the alternative media to focus on, which is politics, right-wing politics basically, religion, etc. And you promote the flipping hell out of them. And they're going on doing what they think is right, but what they're doing without realizing it, like I say, some will, but I think most won't, is they're holding this line, they're holding this focus of myopia. And one of the other things that they're selling this savior, the savior complex. So if we understood the true scale of power that we have, if we get out of the self-identity with the labels of the body and human and into the levels of the true I, the eternal I, consciousness, you start to realize what power you have. Now, what is actually behind this global conspiracy, shall we say, and it's beyond global, knows that power would be the end of the game if we understood the nature of it and the limitlessness of it. So what they're always trying to do is get you to give your power away. They want you to look at other people and say, you do it.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.